Welcome back to, what are we on? We're now part 4 of live from the Castle Combe Media Day 2025. Delighted to have this chat that we were going to have, and delighted to introduce to you one of our new sponsors, the new sponsor of the Castle Combe Racing Club GT Championship. It is Avon Tuning, so I'm delighted to say I've got Dan Merchant Watkins. Hello, Dan.
Hi, Dave.
Welcome to the team, mate.
Thank you very much.
First things first, because it's easy to clear this one up. What's your role?
So at Avon Tuning, I'm our sort of social media manager, but that encompasses marketing, events, sort of a bit of everything, as we're quite a small team.
Fine. Now the bigger question then. Who and what are Avon Tuning? I know it's fairly descriptive, but let's go with it.
So we are a sort of predominantly an ECU remapping company. We started off back in 2010. We're based sort of north of Bristol, just in a little village called Tockington.
Okay.
That's where our sort of HQ research and development facility is. But since we sort of started, we've grown to got sort of our agent network of about 350 individual garages across the UK, the world, sort of global. And we supply them with a sort of file service so they can allow their customers to remap their cars.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, started off with very humble beginnings, just sort of in a van around Bristol, but now HQ still in North Bristol and allowing loads of other businesses to supply a remapping service.
And how long been going?
So 2010, so 15 years or so now.
Okay.
Yeah, so a good few years.
Yeah, probably still feels new to the founders, but it's not. It's 15 years now.
Good time.
What's the any association with Castle Combe already within the company?
Yeah, so it comes more from we've been doing sort of track days, running events here for quite a few years now.
Yeah.
So with our agent network, we like to give back to them as much as possible. So we use Castle Combe and the team here to host an open track day for our agents. So usually once a year we open it up. It's sort of free for all of our agents to attend. And it's just a good day, especially when we've got the sun like we've got today, for everyone to go out around the track.
Yeah, just ignore the wind.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's where it sort of started, just from being here so often. And I sort of spoke to Max recently, and he said about looking at other opportunities, and that's how we've ended up here with the GT Championship.
I like it. I mean, that's some amazing engineering feats within that GT Championship, and certainly an awful lot of mapping. Do you get involved with motor racing vehicles as well as road going cars?
So we sort of predominantly do road going cars. We've got a few sort of guys who will do the odd bit of sort of race vehicles for them, but our main area is sort of standard ECUs, just allowing power upgrades for that, really.
Fair play. So in for the season, a great championship to be sponsoring. I mean, I love it. It's such an eclectic mix of cars.
Yeah. It's sort of our idea of, we sort of like to make vehicles go fast within the safe tolerances of them. But so the GT class, sort of the fastest out of the championships at Castle Combe, it sort of makes good sense to us, really.
I'm not sure the phrase safe tolerance always sticks within the GT Championship.
No, definitely not.
It's wonderfully bonkers, and it has been in its entire existence. It's just amazing. Do you guys get to come and watch the racing much?
Yeah. Sort of, I've been a long-time supporter of coming to Castle Combe. Sort of your voice is synonymous with Castle Combe for me, hearing it from Quarry Corner. So yeah, we're going to look to try and get out as much as possible. We've got a few of the other championships. We've got cars that we've done work with. So we've got, I think it's the Carters are doing the Hot Hatch and Saloon Championship.
Yeah.
So we're out there supporting them, helping them with their mapping.
Oh, wow.
I think we've got Dave Scaramanga returning as well.
I have heard this. Yeah.
So that sort of helps steer us towards the GT Championship, because he's going to be turning up, I think, in his R8. So that'll be good to.
I'm hoping he does, because he told me last year he was going to be coming out, and that never quite happened.
Yeah.
He did seem quite excited to let me know that he was hopefully going to be out. So that would be awesome if we're going to see him.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's out today. I want to say Silverstone did a bit of testing for Brick Car. So I think that's in that same vehicle. So if all goes well, he should be here for the first race weekend.
Fair play. Ironically, we'll pass like ships in the night, because I'm commentating at Silverstone tomorrow, but a different race meet on the full GP circuit. But no, that would be good. Some amazing cars, and we've got champions that are still returning and what have you. Is it something that, therefore, I mean, I guess the fact that you're saying it's predominantly road going cars, it's a great window, isn't it? To we get big crowds here at Castle Combe, and it is for those people as well. Then
yeah, that's the thing. Sort of being that we're not too far away, it's sort of we look at it as it's a great brand awareness sort of exercise for us. We sort of love coming to Castle Combe, so being able to showcase the sort of brand to everyone who is local or at least within a travelable distance, it sort of makes sense. And that sort of letting people know that we can tune the majority of people's cars that they'll turn up in. It's it's a great way to build the customer base.
They're going to start thinking that the Avon Bridge is for you guys.
Yeah, we might have that confusion at some point.
It is, because when I saw that, I was like, oh. And then I was like, nope, you're nothing to do with that.
Completely different.
But you can't not be called it, because Avon, or at least was, a county. I don't think it is anymore, is it? South Gloucestershire. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, probably. But Avon tuning. What's I don't know. I'm just trying to think of bonkers questions now. What's the craziest thing that has been in to be remapped?
Well, probably to throw a spin on it. So we've got Avon Tuning, but we also have a sort of sister brand called Avon Tuning HD. So that's our heavy duty side.
Oh, right.
So we do. It's if anything, it's overtaken the sort of typical automotive side. So that's tractors, agricultural vehicles, construction, mining. That's one that when I joined the company, it was like, I can't believe that people do get these remapped.
Why?
It's same sort of thing as cars. It's more power. Right. You see a lot of the tractor guys. It's sort of typically we see buy a tractor and it's sort of a bit too underpowered for what they're after.
Yeah.
We can remap it, and it's a fraction of the cost of having to go upgrade to a different tractor model. They also tend to see their fuel efficiency increases. So for them,
they can save money everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah, especially in this sort of climate. So they're saving money without having to buy a bigger machine, but also keeping that same machine and getting a bit better fuel economy. So that's definitely some of the more weirder sides to remapping that I definitely wasn't aware of when I first joined.
No, I don't think I was, if I'm honest. So I know you said it was a spin, but it's still relevant, isn't it? And so that's Avon Tuning HD.
Yeah.
Heavy duty.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. So we've got Avon Tuning and Avon Tuning HD are the two sort of main areas, but we sort of, at the start, it was under Avon Tuning, but realized that the demand was so big there that you kind of needed a completely separate, almost like social media pages for all of them, because it's sort of your agricultural guys aren't too interested in performance cars. So we sort of separated them apart, and it's a big difference now. And we go all over the world for different trade shows for the agricultural side, construction. They do. There's a massive one. It was just recently down at the NEC in Birmingham, and that is one of the biggest shows in Europe, and it's just halls full of tractors and excavators, everything. It's a completely different world, really.
Yeah. I love the fact that you openly admit it did open your eyes as well. You were like, okay, this is not what I was expecting.
100%.
That sounds really, really cool. Is that done in the same premises?
So that one, we can do it in the same premises. Usually, so we call it our agri van. So it's,
I was about to say, I can imagine that needs to go to them.
Yeah. So that's mobile transport
agri
Volkswagen.
Van.
And then the other side of it is tractors can be dynoed as well. So it's a little mobile dyno. It's not traditional sort of wheels into it, but it goes off of they have something called the power takeoff shaft at the back. So we connect up to that, and we can statically run up the engine to get to work out stock power and then tuned power. That's usually mobile. Sort of we do a sort of fairly good radius all around us, sort of around Somerset, South Wales, everything. But again, we've got agents that are all over that will travel for miles to do that for their customers.
I love that then. So it's like, it's not just that you're coming in to sponsor, title sponsor of one of our championships. We are, this circuit is helping promote a local business that is doing incredibly well. I love that synergy there.
And I sort of just made me think then. I remember we were doing a track day once, and we had our cars going around track, but you also had one of the combines in the field in the infield going around. So it was almost like a 2-for-1.
That's
we could
mad.
grab a bit of footage of the cars that we've tuned, but then also you think we've got that possibility.
In your role, that must have been a dream.
Yeah, 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah. I do love it. I do love it. So are we going to see you guys actually up here with a presence on the race weekends? I mean, I don't just mean on spectator banks drinking beer. I mean a commercial presence.
Yeah. I think we're planning. We'll be in the paddock. We've got sort of a gazebo set up that we're looking to come along with. I think that'll either be we'll be there, sort of just set up, or we might be tagging along with Dave and his R8. So yeah, we're definitely looking to be here, especially with the good weather. It would be a nice way to spend a weekend. And
what people should come and speak to you?
Anyone really. If you've got sort of we usually say turbo vehicles are the best vehicles to be tuned. You see great gains from diesels, but yeah, pretty much anything we can tune, as long as it's sort of on the newer end, say like 2010 onwards, is easily done. But yeah, you can come see us. We can either get you booked in at our HQ. If you've come from further afield, we've got on our website a great agent map which shows where your closest agent would be. So it saves you traveling all the way to us. You can go to one of the closer guys, and they'll get the same level of service, same product, but just in a much more convenient location.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Well, listen, man, welcome
Brilliant.
welcome to the racing club.
Yeah,
that's it now. You're in the vortex. You'll never be able to escape. That's it. And we'll see you here at the race meets then.
Yeah, looking forward
absolutely
to it.
Love it. So thank you to new sponsor for the GT Championship. Look forward to seeing their involvement. I love that heavy duty one. Seriously cool. We'll be back very shortly, actually. In fact, they'll probably be here any minute. Is that we're going to have part 5, which is going to be with Kat Delocco and Ken Davis from the Racing Club, where we're going to talk about certainly one of the main topics of conversation is going to be the Dave Allen Trophy, which is being run on the Easter Monday day. We want to make sure we've got as many people as possible in what is always a great race that can be, relay or multiple drivers to one car. And of course, it's remembering a very special man from the world of Honda. So please do come on out as... just suddenly, what was that? Right, I was just about to press the wrong button, but I am good to go. We'll see you back shortly